Alright, we are back with a what if. Now, I'm gonna do these what ifs differently from my very highly edited what ifs, at least my new format of highly edited what ifs. Basically because I'm using my other phone and it's not exactly the best when it comes to editing quality, so we're gonna try to do the best with what we can with what we got here. Alright, basically let's get into the video. Alright, so we cut to a time very familiar. But in this multiverse of possibilities, there is only one distinct factor that changes. Okay, enough of the watcher jargon. Let's get on with the video. Alright, we cut to Vegito, excuse me. We cut to Vegito doing what he do best. Of course, beating that ass, because duh, it's freaking Vegito. What the hell did you expect? He's fighting against Super Boo. He's losing. He's going to get his shit whopped as per usual. This part of the timeline is still intact. Anyways, so they're going at it. They're battling at full power. And I'm saying this lightly, as you know. This happened pretty much beat for beat as it did. But the one deciding factor, Super Boo, or Buhan for short, begins to power up. He screams out in rage of this L he's taking. His Saiyan pride is kicking in as per usual. And Beerus wakes up. He screams frantically, Saiyan God. And of course, Whis already knowing exactly what went down because he's been keeping an eye on the Z Fighters for a while now. And he tells Beerus, oh, I see you've woken up. Is there anything in particular that rushed your nap? And he says, I feel a disturbance in the universe. Yes, I stole that line from Star Wars. Leave me alone. I hate you all. Anyway, let's continue. So he hurries up without any question. He senses his power. And of course, it's nothing to Beerus, but to the universe is kind of going to shatter it into pieces. And since Beerus lives in this universe, he doesn't want it to just poof out of existence out of nowhere, especially while he's napping. So he readies Beerus and tells him, get ready, Whis. We have a job to do. How long is it going to take? He says around 5 minutes, give or take. And so they rocket off to Super Boo's location, aka Earth. And so they rocket there to Earth, and of course, Vegito is all worried. He's all like, oh my god, he's gonna destroy the entire universe. And of course, Beerus don't care. He's just trying to get there so he don't get wiped out with the universe. Or at least so he don't have to sleep in a barren space of nothingness. So he rockets there with the quickness. He gets there, he smacks the ever-loving out of Super Boo, and the battle commences. Can you really call this a battle? Anyway, the fight commences, and it's a slaughter. Beerus is dodging, weaving, countering, just straight up making Super Boo or Buhan look like a total pleb. He's looking pretty weak. He's looking kind of soft. And the L is immaculate. And of course, Beerus is getting bored. But Vegito feels a disturbance. Again, I know I'm stealing it. Shut up. He feels something weird with this god. He can't sense his energy. And he calls him a god because he obviously is stronger than the average warrior than they're used to. He's making a complete mockery of Boo, and he isn't even trying. And so, he feels something weird going on. He sees a weird energy starting to build up out of the cat's hand from a distance. He was keeping his distance from the fight because obviously he does not want to get involved. This is a complete different league of power that he cannot contend with. But the pride of Vegeta tells him, I gotta get involved. But Beerus is bored. He raises his hand, preparing a Hakai, and he begins to tell him, disappear. And he's like, wait, whoever you are, my friends, my family, they're inside. And Beerus is like, what is it to me? He has disturbed the universe. He is trying to destroy the universe. Destruction is my thing. And so I must do my job and rid the universe of another useless destroyer. And so he raises his hand and begins to say, Hakai. And just like that, Super Boo is eradicated from existence. But Vegito is enraged. He screams, you monster! You wiped them all out! My friends, family, everyone, they're all gone! And of course Beerus is scratching his head and he says to himself, Saiyan, have you ever heard of a Super Saiyan God? And of course this kind of catches Vegito off guard because he's like, no, I've never heard of that. Why? You've wiped out my family. I don't care about any legend right now. All I know is Super Saiyan. I don't know anything about gods. And at this moment, he doesn't care. He powers up at his maximum. He reaches Super Saiyan 3. His rage will not go unquenched. And so, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito at full power. The sky is crackling at this revelation of power. And Beerus is obviously unfazed. He doesn't really care. So the battle commences, and it's as quick as you might think it is. Beerus smacks him with the 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's over and it's done. But he doesn't wipe out Beerus. He doesn't wipe out Vegito from existence because he kind of had a little fun with this, and he's obviously stronger than the pink guy he just wiped out. But he lets him go to train some more. And of course he says, Saiyan, when you're calm, I will appear to you. Until then, train well. And so he shoots off into space with ease and begins to go back to his nap. And all Vegito can do is wonder, what the hell just happened? He lost everyone and lost a fight against some unknown warrior. Beerus, I think his name was. And so we end this what if with a beaten, weary Vegeta, mournful of his friends and mournful of the battle that he did not get to have. And if you want a part 2, this lets you know what to do. This is kind of like a one-shot video. If you want like a part 2 or maybe a continuation, you know what to do down below. Like, get it to at least 10 likes and I'll rush out like a part 2 maybe. See you guys later.